Hi there, hello, hi, Afsheni, everyone. Welcome to my kitchen. Welcome to Duana's kitchen. My name is Duana, and I love to cook. I am a chef, I'm a journalist, I'm a food stylist, and I love everything food. You will be coming with me as I cook my all-time favorites, trendy stuff, and just, everyday food. I know we all know that, like in South Africa right now, we're going through a crisis. The poultry industry has been struck, by the avian flu, and it doesn't seem like there's an end in sight yet. When I know a few of my friends have decided to stop consuming, chicken altogether or egg or anything like that. So I thought, what better way to start than to, make a breakfast dish that is still hearty, that is still delicious, but doesn't include eggs or doesn't involve eggs, for the very cautious people out there. So basically, we're going to start on our dish. I am going to put oil in a hot pan. Some oil, and then we're gonna get our onions in there. I just roughly chop them, really. You'll see why. And I like to mix, I like to do a few things in terms of the onions. So if you have shallots, you can just throw your shallots in there. I'm gonna be doing a white onion with a red one, because I think it doesn't hurt to add a bit of color. So in terms of the cook on the onion, what you really want is to, cook it down a bit, just until it's sort of almost caramelized, and then you can start adding your aromatics, just to elevate the onion a bit before you add your mushrooms, because the mushrooms are essentially the star of the show. And then what I want to do while this goes, I want to add a bit of herb, just so that it elevates the flavor of the onion. So in terms of, adding aromatics, I think thyme, garlic, and onion are just like best friends. And then because this is mushrooms, I like to add the rosemary because why not? But also because the umami flavor from the mushroom, I find that complements quite well with the mushrooms as well. So, I mean, the more flavor, the better. Because my onions have been going for a little, I think just under 5 minutes really. I'm going to add into it my aromatics, so that's your garlic, your herbs, and then just hoe it together for a little bit and then cook it down for a little before we can add the mushrooms. So what I've done is I've put together a garlic and ginger, pureed it together, mixed it up. It's convenient, but also I find that it gels quicker together because it has already been getting to know each other in the background in the fridge, And as to why I chopped my onions in chunks is because like I said, I like the texture, what it looks like when it comes together with the mushroom. I think it looks promising. I think it looks really promising. And you'll see once it starts to almost come together, I'm gonna add a bit of butter. I know some people like to cook with only butter and not oil, but what I do find is that when butter and oil are mixed together, it's a better combination, because with butter alone burns quickly, but if you put butter and oil, it just, you're in flavor town, so to speak. Whereas if you just put butter, it's gonna burn. If you just put oil, it's gonna smoke. So the two are good for each other's health, I guess. They help each other to bring out the best in each other. Also, my pen is very skewed, but hey, my sister says it looks like it's gonna take off like an aeroplane. But I think we all have that one pen, or that one spoon that you wanna use, that gives you the best every time. So I'm just gonna put a bit of powdered stock. Funny story about the stock. It's those cheap ones that you buy there at the shops. Apparently, us Tonga people can't do without it. And then I'm gonna add jelly stock. It's vegetable stock because we, running away from everything chicken. I'm going to just go ahead and add the mushrooms now, and just let it get to know each other. So I hadn't used up all my butter. I'm gonna add the remaining butter on here. What I'm not gonna do immediately is add liquid. I won't do that, but I will add a bit of salt. So what salt does is it's gonna draw out moisture from the mushroom, and then automatically, it's gonna get to know each other. And then this I'm gonna serve on toast. Like I said, we're gonna we have some bread already that's prepped. We're gonna toast that up with just butter and some salt, and then spread some cream cheese on there, and then you're done. You have breakfast or lunch or snack or supper. I mean, you're the boss of the food, so you tell the food when you want to eat it, I guess. I'm gonna put some salt. And I'm gonna put some black pepper. If you wish to, you could add a little bit of white wine and you'd be very happy. Okay, so that is done. Okay, so what we're going to do now is make toast the bread. I like this sort of chunky bread. It's making its way in there. So I like to generously butter it. I don't know if you can see the pan is already smoking hot. So when you put it on, you get that nice color, but also that nice toasty flavor, Because of what I've already said about how butter somehow just burns, what I'm going to do is drizzle a little bit of oil on my pan so that it sort of contains the butter situation. So there we go. I like that sound. I think it sounds like, breakfast is about to happen. I mean, I do like to press it down. I don't know if that's cheating, but I like to press it down a bit just because I want to get those lines in there, I think I'm going to be happy. I think I'll be happy. There we go. Okay, you are literally done. We're going to assemble your toast. There's your bread. Very nicely done. And then we're going to spread some cream cheese on it. What I love about cream cheese is how it brings in the creamy, but also adds on the flavor profile of the dish. So it doesn't compete, but it brings some level of salty, but also creaminess to what you're trying to do, which is eat good food. I did say earlier that you would see why I didn't chop the onions finely or make them smaller than they are. I think I like the sort of play on the texture. So now we're going to garnish and serve our dish. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Wow. So when you cut into the bread, what happens is you realize why it helped, to cut it thick, because then the outside is quite crispy, but then the inside is still nice and soft, and it's able to absorb all the juices. Look at that. I don't know if you can just look at that. That's so good. Let's see. Hallelujah. Oh my God. This is really good. It's so good. Wow. You wouldn't think you're having mushroom, like a humble little fungi that is mushroom. It's so delicious.